Good morning. It's Wednesday, October 22nd, 2025. It's time to wake up, Wilmington, and we'll be right back. That'll make everybody happy.
All the mics are on.
Hello out there. How's everybody doing this morning?
Sounds like some truck or something is backing up.
I don't know why, but I went to bed last night. I woke up at 1 o'clock.
I couldn't sleep at all last night.
And, I felt pretty good, though. As I woke up, and I knew it was in the middle of the night. And I woke up again like, 4 or 5 o'clock, I think, just briefly. Went back to sleep. But then when the alarm went off to get up, it's like, oh, I'm not ready to get up.
Well, you weren't the only one. My son-in-law, who I take to work at Timber Tech, his alarm didn't go off. And I waited. He has such a wild schedule. He's like, he works 2 days, he's off 3 days. He works 3 days, he's off 2 days. And it switches around. And then every day he comes back after being off 2 or 3 days, he has to go in at 6 a.m. He has to be to work rather than 6:30. So this morning was one of those 6 a.m. days. And we talked about it yesterday, but I'm old. I forget what day, from one day to the next, whether I was supposed to take him in or not. So I sat upstairs waiting for him to come up. And I sat there, I don't know, till about 6:10. And I thought, well, he must not be going into work today. So I went ahead and I left. And I got here and I started setting up the set for the Murphy. And I get a call. I don't know what time it was. It was about 6:30, 6:40. It was my daughter, and he was getting ready because his alarm hadn't gone off. It's the first time it's ever happened. But he's the type that, when he's late to work, he gets really upset. So he wasn't in the greatest mood. Not against me, but I'm just saying.
Right, he's just not in a good mood, period.
No, because, so, and of course, it sort of interrupts my getting the set ready. And, it didn't delay the show by any stretch of the imagination. But the other thing is, I had just reloaded the iPad because of the new software updates and everything, and I just wanted to say, okay, I want a fresh iPad with nothing on it that is not necessary for us to operate Wake Up Wilmington.
Hey, can I give you some homework to do this morning? You got your phone.
Some homework?
Yeah.
I'm seeing that there are people online, but I am not actually seeing any comments. So if there's anybody out there that's online, just throw us a hey, because once again,
hi.
I want to make sure that the software is working. Now, I could actually chat.
Hey, Sarge. Hey, Andy.
Hello. I'll do a hello and send it.
Hey to you, Opie.
Well, it does say Wake Up Wilmington says hello. Wake Up Wilmington says hello. So anyway, I don't know who's online. Maybe those are our secret admirers.
Look up the other county schools and see who they're playing in sectional volleyball.
I don't care about volleyball. It's worthless.
I care. I referee volleyball. I'm saying, and
why
I
do
asked
we
you.
care?
I said, "Would you do me a little homework today and do that for me right now?"
Well,
Because I do all this minuscule stuff for you all the time. That
the what? What kind of stuff?
oh, any minuscule,
Minuscule. That means really tiny.
tiny.
You do this tiny
Yeah,
stuff. Well,
means
we got a
nothing.
third person. So I'm showing 3 people online
Hey, we got 3 people out there.
that I'm showing because it never shows the actual people that are online. But the other thing is,
I do know that East Clinton plays tonight. I saw that on Facebook, and I haven't seen any of the others.
well, I
mentioned
don't
on
know
Facebook.
where. I don't know. We already established that Miami Trace, which is the only thing I am concerned about,
Don't care about nobody
plays
else.
plays Dover at where did I say Zanesville.
Is that volleyball or football?
Good morning, Rita Wolf. So Rita is watching, and we're still getting those like Q5C after her name, which I don't have any idea what that is. I'll put a trouble ticket into our software company and ask them, why are we getting these numbers after the? I don't know. But anyway, so who are you saying specifically? What schools?
Wilmington. I said the county schools.
Why are you thinking that maybe you will?
I'm interested in their county. I'm interested in what Wilmington's doing in tournament. I'm interested in what Blanchester is doing in tournament. I'm interested.
They've all probably already been eliminated.
Blanchester won their first game, I think.
Did they?
Yeah.
Well, Trace.
I wonder that because I did it. But I think they may have lost that game. I can't remember.
Oh, you did the game and you don't even remember whether they won or lost.
I can't remember who wins or loses.
Trace has won 3 games so far in the tournament. So they're already 3 games into the tournament with their fourth game at Zanesville.
Right. That's what.
Can you imagine having to drive to Zanesville?
Oh my God. We've been talking lately about this year in volleyball, especially. It's really weird. The divisions in Cincinnati, Division 1 and 2, didn't even finish their season until Friday. So they're just this week. We're starting their sectional play, where other ones were almost ending their sectional play, going to divisions or districts, and it's really weird what's going on. And for instance, East Clinton's team that they were supposed to play played Saturday. They had a bye, and they didn't play till tonight for their very first game. So
it's crazy. Well, I'll see if I can look something up. So, have you got something like birthdays or something?
Yeah, I got some birthdays to mention. Anybody local birthdays that they want to mention, pull them up or show it to Rick, and we'll put it on here. We'll talk about it. Here's some interesting birthdays. Some of them have passed, some of them have not. Christopher Lloyd.
Chillicothe got eliminated by Sheridan. Sheridan was the number 6 seed, and Chillicothe was the number 3 seed.
And Chillicothe, I refereed them. They were a pretty good volleyball.
And Sheridan beat Marietta, which was the number 2 seed.
Oh, that was, yeah.
Yeah. So they've gone on, and they're going to face Washington Courthouse, Miami. Washington Courthouse, Miami Trace, then beat Thornville Sheridan, and now are headed to the.
Yeah. When it comes to sectionals and things like that, they don't say Miami Trace. It's always Washington Courthouse, Miami Trace.
Yeah.
Which it sounds like you're talking about both schools.
But interestingly enough, Zanesville, they had played, but Dover is the number 1 seed, and Trace is the. Trace is the. I'm trying to see, number 4 seed. So they'll face each other in the districts coming up. But I would have thought that there would have been some other teams, for Division 3. But that's the Southeast. Wilmington's in the Southwest, aren't they?
Yes, Southwest.
Okay, so that would be, what is it? What region are they in? Region 4. I don't know. Hamilton Ross, Bellbrook, Piqua, or Piqua, as they say.
UK's Piqua. Pick one.
I'm trying to figure
Pick
out.
one. Just one or that one. Pick one.
Hamilton, Baden, Goshen, Withrow, Talawanda, Dayton, Belmont, Trotwood Madison. So none of these teams. I'm trying to find another Southwest team. Butler, West Carrollton, Bellefontaine, opponents, Turpin, Northwest, Western Brown, and Wilmington played each other. Wilmington was eliminated, 3-0 in that first game. Western Brown was eliminated by Turpin, so those two teams are history, as they say.
Blanchester was beat by Georgetown.
Oh, okay. You already looked that up?
Oh, no, that's the one I did.
Oh, okay. And you remembered it finally. But anyway, I would say there's nothing else going on as far as we got Carroll, Franklin, Sidney, Greenville.
Massey's the only other one.
New Richmond, they beat Cincinnati Hughes. Then they subsequently lost to Cincinnati Ursuline. Now, why wouldn't they? Because Ursuline is a powerhouse when it comes to volleyball.
They're very good. I had them earlier this year.
They are a second seed, and they will be playing Dayton Archbishop Carroll, the number 6 seed for the district title. So anyway, those are the teams that I can find. Now, more importantly, let's look at the teams that really matter.
That's it.
Yeah. Centerville, Huber Heights,
Massey plays.
Sycamore, and Milford.
Massey lost to Archbishop McNicholas.
Okay, they haven't even played at Division I level.
They played yesterday. Clint Massey played yesterday to Archbishop McNicholas and lost in 3. Massey was 9-15, and Archbishop McNicholas was 22-2.
So Springboro is the number 1 seed, and they will be facing the winner of the Mason Fairfield. Once again, they're probably yawns, but I don't see any other schools of any interest, at least to us.
The other night I had Anderson playing Harrison.
Beaver Creek is the number 3.
Anderson won that game.
Beaver Creek's the number 3 seed, but they were defeated by Kettering Fairmont, the number 4 seed. And so they face the winner of the Loveland Middletown seed. And that would have been girls volleyball. So anyway, so much for volleyball. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. People out there, if you care about volleyball, let Rick know.
Well, the only volleyball I care about is Miami Trace.
You only care about...
And they're still in it. They're still in it.
Coach Mace still has them in it.
Yes.
Coach Mace loves me. That's all I care about.
I've not heard that. I have not heard that.
Ask him. He'll tell you. Joe's a great rep.
I've not heard that.
Anyway, today in birthdays, Christopher Lloyd, who played on Taxi. Birthday is today. He's 87.
He's an old guy.
Jeff Goldblum.
Wasn't he the one that played in The Fly? Where his skin was peeling off and everything?
He's played a lot of movies. He played in the Jurassic Park movies.
Oh, he was in all of them, wasn't he?
I think so.
Yeah.
How old do you think Jeff Goldblum is?
72.
Too old.
70.
Too old.
65.
Too young.
68.
Just a little bit too old.
67.
67. And this one, I don't know if I can pronounce it right. Bob Odenkirk.
Odenkirk?
Oden. O-D.
Odenkirk. Who the heck is Bob Odenkirk?
He was in The Office, and he was replaced by...
I never watched The Office.
Steve Carell.
You know, The Office...
My son loved that show.
There are certain sitcoms and things like that that sort of remind me of the old I Love Lucy days, which I never liked. I didn't like the slapstick comedy. It's like, I didn't like that. And The Office was sort of like that. There are some of these sitcoms are like that with the slapstick, and I don't like them.
I watched it.
It's like you got to be
I'll put it this way: when a show first comes on, I may watch an episode or I'll watch some commercials of their highlights, and either they, oh, that looks interesting, or nah. And that was one of them that I went, nah. And but my son watched it. He loved The Office. I never got hooked on The Office. And it's one of those shows I think if you get hooked on it, you stay watching it. But I never got into it.
Yeah, I don't get into
Anyway, he's 57
slapstick
today.
comedy.
Rapper Shaggy.
Is he still alive?
He's still alive.
I thought most of those rappers
he was
have been
still alive.
assassinated. So they haven't, huh?
They said he was still alive.
Still alive.
How old would you say rapper Shaggy is?
40.
Too young.
45.
Too young.
48.
Too young.
52.
Just a little bit high.
51.
51. Rapper Shaggy is 51 today.
Do we have girls and boys tennis this?
I have no idea.
Boy, I'll tell
It's
you.
probably over with because tennis ends way before
The
football.
tennis center at Kings Island, the Linder Tennis Center is absolutely gorgeous. And they just held a pickleball tournament there where all the pickleball players were in attendance back about a month ago. But it is what they have done with
It's
that
just
thing.
like, hey, Joe, you got any birthdays? Yes. Hey, guess what's happening in tennis? It's
Who
like,
who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares?
You give me something to do, I start to do it, and then you change the subject totally from what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Sarah Bernhardt's birthday was today.
Who's Sarah Bernhardt?
Oh my gosh, she's way back, early movie star, but way back. She was born in 1844.
Yeah. 1844.
Yeah, she's gone.
That's back when you were born.
That was your first girlfriend, I thought.
Singles brackets.
Jimmy Fox with 2 X's.
2 X's?
Jimmy Fox.
Is he a porn star?
No.
No. He's not?
No.
Okay.
Played for the Red Sox.
Oh,
Jimmy Fox played for the Red Sox.
He's a baseball player?
Baseball player.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Jimmy Fox played in the World Series in 1929 and 1930.
Bless his soul.
So he won the Triple Crown in 1933.
The Triple Crown.
Triple Crown.
Does he run with the horses?
He was born in 1907 and he died in 1967. So he was only 60 when he passed.
Yeah.
Joan Fontaine. Are you going to say who the heck is Joan Fontaine?
She's a movie star.
Yes. She also passed in 2013.
These are all people that died?
They're famous people.
Why are you giving us all dead people?
They're not all. George Cohen.
George Cohen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who's he?
He's 86.
I didn't say how old is he. I said who is he?
He's a soccer player from England.
George Cohen is a soccer player?
Yeah.
A Jewish soccer player. That does not make any sense.
George Cohen played soccer for England. Of course, they played football over there, but we call it soccer.
Yeah. Okay.
Tony Roberts.
Is he a speaker?
Actor.
He's an actor.
He played in Annie Hall, Edge of Night, and was on the Lucy Arnaz show.
Oh,
Not
one
Lucy
of
Ball.
one of those
Lucy Arnaz.
slapstick comedy crap move things.
What?
I don't.
Lucy Arnaz had a
I love
sing and
Lucy.
dance show.
A what?
Lucy Arnaz. That's the daughter of Lucille Ball.
Okay. Had a singing,
She had,
a singing and dance show?
Well, you came on and sang and told jokes and sang.
Boy, they'll let anybody on the air, won't they?
Boy.
Next, they're going to have this like Wake Up Wilmington program
have
where
somebody,
guys
Joe
get
Davis
up and
on.
blabber.
All right. Charles Keating.
We know who he is. Charles Keating, he stole a lot of money and he went to jail. Yeah.
This one says English actor.
Oh, that's a different Keating.
Different Keating.
Yeah. There was a Keating that was involved in theft.
Yeah.
And I think he went. I
Now
know.
this one, if you ask me who the hell this one is,
Who the hell is it?
Annette Funicello.
Oh, Mickey Mouse. She's the little
M-I-C.
the little girl with the cute musketeer ears.
A-Y.
That was before. That was before. I think that was prior to Disney starting to groom some of their musketeers.
She was one of the first.
Yeah. So she probably made it through alive. Some of these later ones,
When
like
she
Taylor Swift, it
when
messed
she
them all
started her beach movies,
up. Beach Blanket Bingo.
that was one of them.
Yeah.
When she started her beach movies, all the girls were in, little string bikinis in the show. Walt Disney
I thought she wore a one piece.
Walt Disney asked her to only wear a one piece, and so she did out of respect to Walt Disney.
Yeah. Well, Walt Disney was, he was the right kind of guy. Disney, the Disneys that followed and that screwed up the Disney. Yeah.
Bobby Fuller.
Bobby Fuller.
Yes.
Oh, he invented the brush company that goes around and knocks on doors and.
No.
No, it's not the guy.
He was a singer.
He was a singer.
His most famous song. I thought the law and the
Law won.
I thought the law and the law
Are we
won.
going to have to sing?
But he died at 24
That's like a Jimmy Dean.
in 1966. He didn't say what he died of. It just gave me his
Now,
date
was
of birth,
Jimmy
1942,
Dean
1966.
was Jimmy Dean related to Billie Jean or
Billie Jean and Dean. Jean and Dean don't make them. They rhyme.
Jimmy John.
Jimmy John.
They all sound like they were related to each other. I don't know.
You're weird.
Hey, it's 8:20. We're going to take a break, and
I got 5 more birthdays.
Well, you'll have to come back and do them. But
right.
we've got all kinds of nice surprises today, and our software is working perfectly.
Nice.
So we'll hope that, cross our fingers.
Let us know you're out there.
That it continues. Well, we know Rita Wolf is.
Well, yeah, more than Rita Wolf. See if anybody else is out there.
All right.
Unless Rick got all of you mad at him and quit watching.
Here we go.
Mayonnaise. It's not just for breakfast anymore.
Just ask my armpits.
I'm Amanda Martin,
And I'm Steve
Oh, my
Burnett.
phone's
Those
on.
stories and more.
Maybe my
including what's coming to the Murphy Theater.
Ohio's
Give me
hometown
that.
theater. It's a museum with a stage in downtown Wilmington.
That's what you can expect
just
on
checked it to
The
make
Murphy
sure.
Report. Journalism with integrity.
And just a touch of sass.
The Murphy Report. Find us on the Murphy Theater website and on our own YouTube channel. With
It's
a new
already
report
2, so you might as
every
well bring
Monday.
batteries
Now,
for
you
it.
put mayonnaise on just about everything, don't you, Amanda?
I do, Steve. How about you?
The
I'm
one
allergic
that
to
was
most
in the middle
condiments. The Murphy
that
Report.
I pulled over is already down
News to
2.
you.
It's news to us.
I got to put another commercial on because this one's froze up. You're about ready to collapse.
So the two that
you
you,
were so hungry.
the 2 that you say I
The
ate,
final
you
resting
gave to me.
place haunted
You were
junkyard is
starved.
located at
You act like you'd
988
never eaten
Port
before.
Road in Sabina, Ohio. Our hours of operation
the matter
are
with
8
this
to
old
12 on midnight Friday and Saturday nights through the month
All
of
right.
October. Our opening
how's-
weekend is the last
that one?
weekend of September.
It's showing 3.
It's a 3 bars. And this one, it's a 3 bars.
But it seems like once they get to 2, they go out quick.
All right, I'm putting a longer.
Welcome to downtown Wilmington, Ohio, the place to be. Experience something new with your family and friends in this vibrant and family-friendly historic district. When it comes to dining, shopping, and entertainment, downtown Wilmington has it all. From quick bites to high-end diners, we have a variety of food options to satisfy your taste buds. Explore our artisan boutique shops, jewelers, and florists for unique finds. Pamper yourself with soothing spa treatments, rejuvenating massages, and stylish haircuts at our
Some of these
top-notch
places I see on
studios.
here, I'm like,
Dive into the world
where
of
the hell is
art
that
with our
place at?
captivating galleries. And catch a show at the historic Murphy Theater, featuring awe-inspiring performances and cultural events. Immerse yourself in history by visiting our iconic landmarks, such as the Murphy Theater, historic General Denver Hotel, our Cultural History Center, and beautifully preserved historic architecture.
No one else is
Throughout the
saying,
year, Main Street Wilmington hosts a variety of exciting events that embody the spirit of our town. From the Hometown Holidazzle Illuminated Parade to the family-friendly Halloween event and our lively wine walk, there's always something fun happening. Additionally, the Convention and Visitors Bureau presents a summer concert series featuring the annual Rock the Block, and we also have our weekly farmers markets. We boast a designated outdoor refreshment area where you can purchase alcoholic beverages and carry them as you explore the town. So what are you waiting for? Plan your next weekend getaway in downtown Wilmington. Head over to mainstreetwilmington.com for all the latest updates on events, dining, shopping, and entertainment. Downtown Wilmington, Ohio is the place to be. We extend our gratitude to Ralph's American Grill, World Equestrian Center, and R&L Carriers for their sponsorship that supported the creation of this.
I got to turn the mics on now because I didn't have them. I had the
Yeah,
mics on.
Rick forgot to turn the mics on.
Joanne reminded me.
Thanks to Joanne Mossberger, we
My,
turned them off.
My director's in waiting.
So if again anybody out there's got some birthdays locally, let us know.
So my birthday?
Let me end up some more here.
Okay, you got
Lee
5
Meredith,
more.
that's your first girlfriend.
Well, Lee Meredith was a blonde that appeared on television in a lot of different programs. Vicki Kendall's on. Good morning, Vicki. Joanne has already corrected our mic on problem. Mic on, mic off. I should just be able to clap.
Nobody claps for you, that's for sure.
Okay.
Oh, here's your first girlfriend. This is one of the most famous.
Rita Hayworth.
Lynette
From?
Squeaky From.
You know who she was.
Yes.
That's why you said she was my
That's
girlfriend.
your girlfriend.
She was one of the crazies that were across the street at the courthouse over the weekend.
Probably. I'm not going to say. Please, Rick saying this, not Joe.
Well, there were some crazies over there. And the reason that I know is, and I hadn't mentioned this, my daughter was here. I gave her my press credentials and a camera, and she was filming everything that went on over the weekend. And no violence or anything like that. People were fairly well behaved. I did have someone in my face because we were out filming. And I thought, well, you know, if you're out holding up a sign, don't you want people to know what you stand for? And he took umbrage with that. He's also running for city council. And I think he's running as an independent because he doesn't want to admit that he's a Democrat or a liberal.
Or they didn't want him to run under their
Well,
platform.
that may be possible. He may not have been endorsed. I don't know how that works at the city council level. But Jason Stoops is the gentleman's name, and he got quite irritated with me. I was actually standing on the corner looking at the crowd, and there was a lady that was standing behind me.
Well, he just gets irritated with you, period.
Well,
I think that's it.
I don't even think he knows me. But anyway, there was a lady standing behind me. Apparently, I don't know whether she's an associate, a girlfriend, a partner in crime, whatever it was. I don't know. But I had called Erica because I couldn't see her because there was a fairly good crowd. I would say there were probably 50 people there. And I told Erica, I said, why don't you come back and film some other things? I said, plus Jason Stoops has a sign and he's running for city council. So perhaps, you know, people should at least know where he stands on the issues or whatever. And so the
What did
lady,
his sign say?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. The lady behind me, she gets on her phone and she says, Jason, she says, there's a guy over here that's going to have you photographed or taped or whatever. And I'm thinking, he's holding a sign up. You know, he's standing on a street corner. He's protesting. Isn't that kind of fair game?
Well, that's sort of like the person that gets tattoos on their face and things, and then you look at them and they're going, "What are you looking at, old man?" And
Yes.
it's like,
So anyway,
well, you're putting it on there.
Jason does come over to the corner that we were on, and he's up in my face. I said, Jason, I said, don't get in my face. You would have had two old guys wrestling in the street. But there were two police officers, really nice officers
But I thought
from
I
the
thought
city of
Jason-
Wilmington.
From things he said, I thought Jason was more right than left.
Not even close.
Really?
No, not even close. Well, he's from California. He's you know, he's from California. I've listened to some of his, you know, ideas. Now, he may have some good ideas. I don't know what his platform is, and he's more than welcome to come on the show and tell us what his platform is. I'm sure he has to have a pamphlet or something out there besides yard signs, because I've seen some yard signs in the yards. He operates a auto repair. I think it's called Midnight Auto Repair, which is kind of a strange name for an auto repair. But, you know,
He's worked on my car.
Has he?
Yeah, and he does
does he do
good
good
job.
work? Okay,
Yeah,
well,
does
that's
a great
good.
job.
That's good.
So if you do need your car worked on, he will do a good job.
Yeah, and I of course, you know, I've owned many an auto repair center. But anyway, so we had a slight conversation there, but the police officers made sure that there was, and the strange thing about it was, you know, there was this huge crowd that was protesting. There were just a few that were protesters. And I wasn't really one way or the other. I just wanted to watch. But it was really interesting because everybody knows who Jane Tukes is. Jane was watering the pocket park over here. She had brought in this huge speaker, and she had been playing Trump speeches and patriotic songs. And so she was, are we keeping you awake, Joe?
No, I was in the middle of my birthdays, and you decided to go off on a tangent
Well,
again.
anyway, so she was playing these songs, and it was triggering the crowd. The crowd was getting upset. They were, and so occasionally 3 people from the crowd would come over across to our corner of the street, and we were on the corner here that the Murphy side is on, and where the pocket park is. But Jane Tukes and then 2 other ladies came in. A woman and her daughter came in, and one of them had a pink Trump sign, Women for Trump or something like that. And then the other had just a regular Trump sign, like the signs when he was, you know, running for election. And so she was playing different things that the ladies said, "We'll play this." The one daughter, the daughter was like 24 years old. So anyway, there were those 3 ladies, and they were playing all this country music and all that was associated with Trump's campaigns and stuff like that. And they were dancing on the corner. And the more they had fun, the more the crowd got triggered and angry because they were having fun.
How dare you have fun when we're having a
serious protest. So anyway, that lasted for 3 hours. The protest was 3 hours. And, but like I said, they were well behaved. There was no, they offered water to my daughter. They offered water to the police officers, although they didn't accept it. There were also 3 or 4 deputy sheriffs that were actually over at the courthouse, because they were over on the courthouse side, and we were obviously on, we'll call it the Wilmington side. So we had the 2 Wilmington police officers and the 4 deputy sheriffs were at the courthouse, making sure that no one skateboarded on the courthouse property. So anyway, it was a lot of fun, and I think that more than anything, what's that car backing up for? There was a car backing down the street.
Putting the bomb out there for us.
Probably. But anyway, I know there are several people. There's at least 4 people running, and we talked about people running for city council when Dustin and Molly were in here the last time.
We tried to. You kept changing the subject again on them when we were trying to talk about the people that were running, and we were reading about them, and then you go off on a tangent.
It is my show.
You went off on a tangent, and I'm
So
like,
do your birthdays, Joey, and we'll finish up the birthdays.
I've only got 3 more.
All right.
I was right at the end.
Good morning, Stephanie Morton. Good morning, Uncle Punky. He's listening while working.
Oh.
He's suggesting that he is working.
Punky. You doing your job, Uncle Punky?
The
Come on, Mark.
software is now up and operating properly. Other than I don't know what these letters and numbers are after each person's name. Like Joanne's is B7V and Vicky's is X2D. And Uncle Punky doesn't have a number next to his.
No, I don't.
And
I
neither
can
does,
understand that.
And neither does Stephanie Morton. So why do those 2 not have it and the other 2 have it?
Ooh.
They're marked.
Hey, that's an
They're marked.
interesting thing to check
And Rita
out,
Wolf
people.
is Q5C. Well, good morning, everyone. And
Brian Boitano.
he was a swimmer, wasn't he?
No.
He was a duck caller.
No.
Brian Botano. I don't know, what was he?
He was your boyfriend, but he was a skater in the Olympics.
Oh, that's right. Was an ice skater?
Ice skater.
Okay, all right.
And
what was he famous about? Something happened with him.
He was just one of the top skaters at the time.
He wasn't involved when that one Kerrigan girl
There were
got
2
her.
Bryans. I can't remember the other name.
Well, I think he won a gold medal or something.
Yeah, he won a gold medal. There
All
were
right,
two.
so
There were 2 Bryans skating around that time.
Am I supposed to guess his
Yes.
age?
Yeah, I've only got 3 left. Let's see.
How old he is now?
Yes.
Okay, I would say 58.
Oh, how old was he when he was born?
58. He was 0.
No, you're a little young.
Actually, if he was in Japan, he was 1. Japanese babies are 1 when they're born.
Yeah, you're old.
What?
How old is he? I said you're a little. You guessed 58. You were a little young.
Oh.
He's older.
He's older.
Older than 58.
63.
Huh?
63.
You're just a little bit high.
I don't care. 61.
62.
Oh, 62. All right.
All right. 2 more. To mention, this is just a mention. John Wesley Harding.
Who was he?
He was a British songwriter. Wrote a lot of songs.
For the British.
They came over to the United States.
Oh, well, like the Beatles.
And then the final one, and you can guess his age too.
Do I have to?
Ichiro Suzuki.
He's a pitcher or a hitter, but he's Japanese.
Yep.
And he's a very good ball player. Does he Seattle?
Nope.
Dodgers.
Nope.
It's not for the Reds.
Nope.
I don't know.
Who else would go out and buy really?
The Dodgers, the Yankees.
Yankees.
The Yankees. Okay.
He was a pitcher for the Yankees.
Remember the fastball pitcher for the Reds that was really good, but they traded him to like the Yankees or what? I wonder if I know he's still pitching, but I don't know who he pitches for. The one that pitched the 103 mile per hour.
Oh, the reliever?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still pitching.
Yeah. What was his name?
Yeah, you had to ask me that.
Oh my gosh. Joe, what are you good for? What are you good for?
Ask me a guy that used to pitch for the Reds. I don't even watch baseball anymore.
Oh, you don't?
The Reds owner got me mad when he goes, well, what else are they going to do? It's like people are complaining about going to the ballpark.
Well, they made the playoffs.
And he goes,
I mean, everybody should be excited.
Oh, yeah,
they made the
they're
playoffs.
only 18 games out of first place, but they made the playoffs.
And the Bengals actually won another game.
Yeah.
So the Bengals are improving. Now that they've got a decent quarterback, they should trade off that other quarterback. I hear Dallas is looking for him.
Might as well take him.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll give him to you.
Well, that's good.
But anyway, how old do you think he is?
Who?
Suzuki.
I don't know. He's like half a motorcycle in age. I'd say he's 32.
No, he's retired.
Well, what are we even talking about him for then?
Because he was a name.
Okay, he's 45.
Older.
55.
Younger.
43. I don't know, 48.
52. I'm tired of waiting.
Why don't you just give me like a decade? That would make it a lot easier. You just like to hear your voice. I know you like to hear your voice.
You'd like to hear me say he's between 51 and 53. Guess how old he is.
Yeah.
And then still take you 10
Aroldis
guesses.
Chapman. He was called the Cuban Missile. That's right, Mark Rogers.
Thank you, Mark.
We've got somebody out there besides Joe Davis that actually might keep.
He's not around anymore, so I don't.
Who
think-
isn't? Mark Rogers is on watching the show right now.
Who did he say was the pitcher?
Chapman.
Right.
Yeah.
He's not around here anymore.
No, I
don't
think that
keep
he's
up on him.
I think he still pitches for the Yankees.
But I saw a pitch.
or something.
I saw a.
Who's in the World Series right now, Joe? There's two
I don't
teams.
know. I
one
told
from
you.
the American League, one from the National League.
I don't know.
What's the National League team? They're defending. They're
I'm gonna guess the
defending
Dodgers.
That's right. Okay.
I'm gonna
Who are
guess.
they playing? I'll tell you right now.
At Toronto.
That's right. Very good, Joe. Yes, they're
And that's
playing.
only because I went to went to a volleyball game afterwards. We went out to eat and
Has
had
a
TVs, and I
Canadian
saw.
team ever won the World Series?
I know the Dodgers have.
They're not Canadian.
What'd you say? I heard you say who has won the World Series.
I said, has a Canadian team ever won the World Series?
Not that I'm aware of.
I don't think so either. I'm not sure. Maybe Mark.
I know the Expos. They didn't do anything.
Well, no, they didn't.
But,
They had that redhead guy.
all I heard
what was
you
his
say
name?
was-
What was the redhead
For who?
that played for Montreal? Rusty Staub.
Stop.
Yeah, Rusty Staub. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So aren't you done?
Oh God.
Aren't you
I'm
done?
overdone.
It's like pulling teeth with Joe Davis. And Joe Davis will not be with us this Friday night for football.
No.
It'll just be yours truly and Uncle Punky running a camera. And we might even let Uncle Punky back up into the press box.
Hey, that'd be interesting.
Now, the real question will be how busy we're going to be at Miami Trace, because this is the black and blue game.
I get a feeling you'll be back on the other side.
Well, I like the other side.
I'm not saying that. I'm just,
I mean, normally we're on the visitor side when we do the games, but last week, because they were so busy for the questionable game against the questionable crew that was put in place so that the questionable team would win. We know there were several just absolutely blatantly
there was
wrong
one
calls.
call, and it's on video, clear as a bell. The player was running for the other team. He was standing up, and he saw a guy in front of him. He went to go around him, and as he was focused, a guy from the Miami Trace player knocked the ball loose. It went up in the air, and the other player caught it and ran. And the referee, which was about 5 feet away,
stopped it, called it back, and gave it to
and said down, down, down. He was down.
and
he
gave
was
it-
standing
gave
up.
it to Jackson.
And
But there were other things that apparently came out of huddles that with the umpires and that were improper. That's all I'm going to say. They cheated. But anyway, it's interesting because the assigner for that game was from Jackson, and he just conveniently assigned all of his crew from Jackson on
he
that
was
game.
the head referee,
That's right. So
the assigner.
so everyone on the crew was from Jackson, and somehow Jackson won.
Yeah, it's
Isn't that
surprising.
interesting?
Yeah, very
they
interesting.
shouldn't be allowed to do that.
No, Jackson didn't win.
Well, no, they didn't. They were given the game. Let's put it that way.
I refereed my daughter when she was in junior high, and I did that. I told them no, 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 and they said we don't have any other referee. You're going to be there. Please referee. So I refereed her game, but I told them, if anybody complains from either side,
Right.
I'll never do another game for you guys.
Well-
but the thing was, if I would ever make a call in my daughter's favor,
You
then
mean
she-
purposely?
if that ever happened, something
Right.
like that ever happened, then she didn't, and her team did not win the game.
No. Well, unfortunately,
I would have won the game, and I'm not playing, so I don't do that.
The Ohio High School Athletic Association, there is no way to protest. There is no
There
way
are no protests.
to reverse. When the game is over, the game is over. And however it ends up being, fair or not fair, that's the way it is. So
Even-
Miami Trace loses their first game. They lose, more than likely, the FAC championship, which Jackson has won the other 3 years previous. It's like these judges that are, assigned to some of these cases, and you wonder, how do they get these cases? It's like they keep getting the cases over and over and over again. Well, it's the same thing when assigners. Joe, you ought to become an assigner.
No.
Do you get paid big bucks for
Oh,
that?
they get big bucks.
Okay, well, then that's what you need to do. Do you have to go to school?
No.
No. Do you have to have special software?
Yes.
Which you don't like. You don't like the software they use, do you?
They get special software. I don't have special software, and I'm not buying special software.
What time is it? Oh, it's 8:43.
8:43.
It's
Almost.
time again for commercials.
Oh boy!
So we're going to take a
Let's
commercial
hear
break.
more
One of the
commercials.
things that you
Would you
noticed-
rather hear commercials than hear Rick?
One of the things that
Yes.
we've noticed is that we've brought back some of the commercials from the Murphy Theater. And so Amanda and Steve are on our commercials.
Oh, wow.
Let's go do a couple.
Yeah. Let me see Amanda and Steve. Well, forget Steve.
All right.
How a basket full
Here's
of
Amanda.
newborn kitties steered a 20-ton
My
luxury
song.
cruise liner to safety.
Saving more than just 9 lives.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Feel-good stories that we make up just for you every Monday morning.
One would say it's a perfect way to start the week.
Why would anyone say that, Steve?
No idea.
These stories and the latest on what's coming to the Murphy Theater on The Murphy Report.
Hey, Amanda, what's the first thing a kitty says when it's being held at gunpoint?
I give up.
Exactly. The Murphy Report. If it's news to you,
It's news to us.
Roller Haven is located at 1640 U.S. Highway 22 Northwest, Washington Courthouse, Ohio, the perfect place for a day out with the family, birthday parties, and even an organization event or fundraiser. Check out our website, rollerhavenwch.com, or give us a call at 740-335-6481, and we can help plan your event. We look forward to seeing you there.
Back. Welcome back, everybody. 2 local birthdays I have found. Jane Keys, who lives locally, and she's a volleyball referee also. I've refereed many games with Jane. And also
Do you know anybody that isn't
Dawn-
related to volleyball, Joe?
Dawn Bozier, who's a teacher at East Clinton, and her daughter played on my bowling team. It's her birthday today, so happy birthday, Dawn, and happy birthday, Jane. And Jane spells her name Jayne.
So,
You know anybody else that spelled their name that way?
no, I don't think
One famous person that sticks out to me.
so. Tarzan and Jane?
Her sister played with Jackie Gleason.
His wife?
That was her sister.
Oh, her sister's wife.
Jane Meadows
Jane
was
Meadows.
Jayne.
All right. I'm going to come back to the table. I was just watching a little pickleball here real
Oh,
quick.
yeah, Rick wants to watch some He'd rather watch pickleball than do his job.
Yeah. So, what I was noticing, because I do want at some point to actually maybe start a pickleball facility, but they were playing pickleball, and it looks like that they had the court.
You're just pickled when you watch pickleball, aren't
They
you?
had the court on a. I don't know whether it's a special surface or not. Maybe a special paint, just like a tennis court. But anyway. Yes. A lot of
that's what I said
interesting
too.
pickleball going on in the world today. So, are we having fun yet, Joe?
Well, I'm having a blast.
Do we want to talk about what's going on at the Murphy Theater? I've got my trusty book here.
Yeah, let's talk. Go.
All right. I'll let you fill in. Oh, wow. This one's an old one. I don't know, because this has Mean Girls in it.
Well, yeah, but just the other day.
Girls have been, and here's the Fabulous Fairy Tales of Spooky Tales. Is that the most, is this the most recent? I think we've got two different books here. I know that they update them periodically. Friday, October the 10th. See, these are way too early. So let me go and see if I can find for, oh, and we can we can overlap the dates now because, let's see, today is the 22nd. Is that what it is?
Today's the 22nd. It was the last time I knew. Yesterday was the 21st.
So this Friday, James Stewart, Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window, that will be Friday at 7 p.m. And admission is $7 individually or $12 for the whole family. Although I don't know, isn't that kind of a sort of a, it says PG, but isn't that sort of a thriller or something like that?
It's a thriller,
could it scare
you don't
little
see
kids?
anything.
Yeah. That was from 1951, and that is prior. No, that is after you were born. You were born in what, 48?
No.
48, something like that.
I wasn't even thought of at that time.
And then the tickets are now on sale for Rhinestone Cowgirls.
Rhinestone Cowgirl.
The legendary ladies of country
Cowgirl.
music. Saturday, October the 25th, and that's at 7:30. But how much are the tickets, did they say?
I'm assuming the same as
$25?
the previous one, but I don't know.
So October the 25th, and I hear that they're going to have a huge mechanical bull on the stage that these Rhinestone
Are you being
Cowgirls
serious?
are going to ride.
Yeah, no.
So it's the riding Rhinestone. Oh, they're not going to have that? Oh, they changed that? Okay. Nick Sat, it's just the Rhinestone Cowgirls. The legendary
They'll be dressed up
women,
to look like the singers of the
like
famous
Dolly
singers.
Parton.
Like Dolly Parton.
Yeah. Is she still alive?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
She's been ill
What
lately,
about
but
Betty
she-
White? Has Betty White passed away?
A couple years ago, yes.
Oh, okay. I wasn't
Year and a half
sure.
ago.
So now we can go into the month of,
Well, we still got another one in October.
and that is
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu with live accompaniment by the Featuring Ragtime Society Orchestra, whatever the heck that means. That is October the 31st, and that's at 7
Why don't you
p.m.
go tell them that?
Tickets are $25. They also have beer, wine, and restless spirits available at Charlie's right here in Charlie's.
Yeah, there's restless spirits around here, all right.
That's right.
There's one of them right there in front of
Then
us.
on Saturday, and this is November the 1st,
My son's birthday.
at 7:30, they've got the Murphy Theater presents Thunderstruck. It's a tribute,
Thunderstruck.
a 2015 American tribute. I guess that's a band, Thunderstruck.
Yeah.
I've never heard of them. But here, this is right up your alley, Joe, on Friday, November the 7th at 7 p.m., Saturday Night Fever. That's back in the old days of double knit suits. You know, those double knit suits, if you had if someone was holding a cigarette close to it, they literally would melt on your skin.
I don't see anything saying Saturday Night Fever.
Here, right here. Have they changed it?
I see Abamania and Night Fever.
For what night?
That's on Saturday, November
the 7th.
8th.
Oh, well, this is Friday, November the 7th. This is the movie from 1977, $7 or $12 for a family. Saturday Night Fever. The tickets are on sale now. And then Saturday, November the 8th at 10 a.m., right here in Charlie's, the Murphy has what they call coffee and conversation. And
I
that's,
don't have that.
That's, well,
Yeah,
see,
I've got that part.
you're not privileged, apparently. Anyway, the coffee and conversation, what they do is they invite people from the public to come in and talk and get asked questions about the Murphy Theater. Because a lot of people, they complain because they feel like no one listens to them. Well, this is your opportunity. The Murphy does
Is
this
Rick
once a
Phillips
month.
still alive? That
Yeah.
would be the question
Well,
I'd ask.
yeah, Betty White and I are still kicking. Oh, Betty's not
Betty's,
kicking.
yeah.
Yeah.
You were like Betty White, dead.
And then I do see Abomania and Night Fever, a tribute to the Bee Gees, Saturday, November the 8th at 7:30. Once again, I don't know whether that's a movie, but anyway. But I'll tell you what I am most interested in, and I think everybody out there should be, And this should be a sellout. On Friday, November the 28th at 7 p.m., guess what's coming to the Murphy Theater?
Wait a minute, November 28th?
28th
You're skipping a whole bunch.
at 7. Well, no, that's all that's in there.
I don't even have it on mine.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
I go from November 22nd.
I'll
to
give you a
December.
clue. This one features Ben Stiller. It's Nutcrackers, which was filmed right here in Wilmington, and it will be playing on the screen at the Murphy Theater Friday, November the 28th at 7 p.m. And once again, $7 to get in, or $12 for the family. So to round out November.
Why'd you go from November 8th to November 28th?
I see what they did. You see, look at this. You see this? This is November the 8th. This is November the 28th. Look at this. This is November the 14th. This is November the 15th. They reversed the insert in here. It was stapled. It was stapled.
Oh, well, I don't even have those pages in mine.
Well, maybe they ripped those out.
They're not even here.
Yeah.
But I have on the November 15th, Cavalcade of Stars.
Yeah, 7 p.m.
And then on the 22nd, on Saturday, that night, well, no, a week later, excuse me, Water Street Dance out of Milwaukee.
I see that. Yeah, Saturday, November the 22nd. All kinds of things going on here at the Murphy, and I guess if we're going to talk about these things, we probably should have the up-to-date, and they should both be the same.
It'd be nice.
Because it's kind of hard to follow when they're not the same. But the Murphy prints or has printed these books, which are sponsored, I think, by Clinton Memorial Hospital, and they print and included in that, Joe, they've got the Murphy members, so you can see the people that have memberships.
I don't.
At the Murphy Theater.
I don't have those.
They're in the back. You don't have those in the back? Oh, no, too bad. Yeah, anyway. So, if you're ever by the Murphy, pick up one of these. Some of them will be up to date, some of them won't be, but I guess it doesn't matter. We try to keep you up to date ourselves.
Yeah. Like we're really up to date ourselves. Anything else interesting going on?
No, but and I told you yesterday,
Didn't tell me nothing.
I arrived home yesterday afternoon to find out that
You died the day before.
no, that my someone had hacked my account. Now, I don't know whether it was through email or exactly what it was through. I have so many email accounts and everything. Well, anyway, so I spent most of yesterday afternoon changing passwords and correct. And one of the things that I had said had happened was I got notice that there was a $150 Foot Locker card that was electronic that is sent by email that was charged to one of my debit cards. And it just so happened
Nice of you.
well, it just so happened that the reason I noticed that was because yesterday as well I had received a new debit card from my bank. And I went home after the show and I went ahead and changed the information on it. Well, all you really change is you have to go online, you have to type in your new 3-digit code that's on the back of it. Once you do that, it updates to the recent card. So the old card became worthless. And so when they went and charged the $150 electronic Foot Locker gift card, which is apparently sent by email, it did not process because the card was invalid. So that kind of not only stopped them in their tracks, but I had to contact Amazon and tell them, hey, someone charged something to the account that shouldn't have been charged to the account. So now I'm getting a notice that today that the charge was declined because of my credit card not being the most recent credit card that it should be. So once again, I'm going to have to check with my bank, to make sure that charge doesn't go through, because those people. And why in the world, talk about fraud? Why in the world would Amazon sell things like a gift card that is delivered by email and done instantly? Because that is ripe for corruption.
Yeah.
That is absolutely ripe. If you've got someone's credit card information, debit card information, you can charge it immediately, and they actually send it to you electronically, and but it seems to me they could still probably cancel the card so that it is no longer valid.
Right.
But still, that's pretty shady on Amazon's part to do that. And I wasn't aware, but obviously whoever the fraudster was that somehow obtained my information. But to date, nothing has been processed by Oh, I know what they're telling me. It was not that the $150 gift card was refused. My Prime benefits, which, is Amazon Prime, and all, they were put on hold because, once again, all they have is the old credit card information. I have not updated it. Right. So I have to go online and update the payment method, which I will do after the show today. It's kind of hard keeping up with all this.
Oh my gosh.
And I have a business debit card and I have a personal debit card, and I've got a PayPal debit card for business. Those are the 3 cards that I carry. I have no credit cards.
Are you guys still awake out there?
Of course. Everybody wants to know what Rick does in his real life.
I've got some restaurant etiquettes we could talk about.
Oh, okay.
Also, I can get through all of them before you rudely interrupt me.
Oh, I will not interrupt you, Joe. You keep talking about whatever it is you want to talk about, and I won't interrupt you.
Yeah.
And just make sure.
That'll be the first time.
We'll make sure I will not interrupt.
That'll be the first time.
I won't talk. I'll keep quiet.
Yeah.
Lips are zipped.
Were you one of the 3 Stooges?
Hey, Wake Up Wilmington is live. It told me on my phone.
Told you on your phone.
Uh-huh.
Okay, here are 8 restaurant etiquettes. And these are fairly new because the first one talks about putting your phone on silent and not on the table. So here's my phone. If we were eating out, instead of like sitting down to eat and putting your phone up here like this while you're getting your food, you don't do that. You put it away somewhere and leave it away. You put it on silent so it doesn't ring. If you want to check on messages, you wait until you're done. Or if you have to go to the restroom, I could say you might check on a message or 2 there. Don't want to do too many because you don't want to take 20 minutes in the restroom coming back. So basically, if you go out to eat, pretend it's 1965 or 1975, and you don't have a frickin' phone, and you actually have to talk to people. Do not use your phone at the restaurant. Put it on silent so it can't ring and bother anybody. And do not check your mail. Do not check your messages. Check them later. Number 2, napkin on the lapkin.
What?
Napkin on the lapkin.
What's that supposed to mean?
Means take your napkin and you put it over your lap.
Isn't that what you normally do with a napkin?
Well, that's what normal people normally do, but it's telling you a lot of people evidently do not put their napkin. And then they said, what do you do if you've got to go, to the restroom or go answer the phone?
Well, you don't take your napkin with you.
You take your you pick up your napkin,
fold it,
and you fold it over, and you lay it beside your plate on the left side, and then go. And you don't lay it over your plate. Some people have been known to take their napkin and lay it over their plate like that. But then when you get back, some of what's on your plate could have got to the napkin. Now you're going to put it back on your plate.
Delish. That's delish.
and put it back on your lap again. That's not a wise thing to do. So use the napkin, and the napkin goes on your lap, not up here. Have you seen that on the Three Stooges or whatever? They grab their napkin, they put it up here, and it puts it down.
I can remember my grandfather. He used to place his fork when he placed it back down on. He turned it over and laid it on the.
So it was curved like
Right
that.
on the. But anyway, October the 25th. It's trunk or treat at 1 p.m. in Sabina, the Sabina Church of Christ and East Clinton FAA. What are you doing, Joe?
Falling asleep again.
Anyway.
I said I've got 8 things to talk about. Don't interrupt
We
me.
don't care
And the
about
first
those.
thing you do, you change the subject.
We don't care about those.
You can add in on the subject I'm talking about. Don't change it. Talk about those later.
They're working on that bargain Ben's place over there in Southridge. They're showing pictures of the
Let the
inside of it.
person paying for the meal order first.
What?
Let the person that's paying order first.
Isn't that what I did? You ordered the pizza. He also ate the pizza. He orders it. He eats it.
Rick,
He eats
first of all,
He eats my pizza.
we get down, there's 2 pieces left. I'm like, I'm done. And Rick goes, here, have
It's
those.
not like
Have
they
those.
were-
Eat those last. No, I don't want
it's
them.
not
Eat those
like
last
they were
2.
left.
As soon as you
It's
eat
like
them, he
Joe
goes,
is-
oh, you ate 2 more pieces
Joe
of
is
me.
stuffing his face.
I can't even
Stuffing
eat
the
that
pizza.
fast.
And in
even when
fact,
I'm
we
hungry.
had just finished some pickle fries, and he ate most of those too.
And
I mean,
who
the
paid
man,
for 'em?
the man was an eating machine.
Who
He
paid
invites
for
me
it?
to go have lunch with him, then he eats all my food. I don't get this. I do not
I do
understand.
not eat all your food.
Yeah.
Elbows are fine on the table. It says, contrary to what it used to be, you can, but it says, do not put your elbows on the table while you're eating. You don't eat with your elbows. But if you're taking a break and your food's there and you're talking to someone across the table, you can put your elbows up like this and talk to someone. That's okay. To talk to someone is okay. You just don't dip your food and eat with your elbows on the table. But it's okay to have your elbows or up like this while you're eating.
So
For this
elbows
article.
are okay. Is that correct?
And raise food issues quietly. You know, you don't go, oh, there's a hair in my food. You don't shout that real loud for everybody in the place that's on your table or even other tables to hear. If your steak wasn't cooked as you wanted it, you go, oh, my steak was not cooked fully. I'd like to.
Send
and
it
then when
back?
the waitress comes, you can bring it quietly up to them. Could you do something with this? I ordered it medium and it came out rare.
If it's undercooked, they can cook it. If it's overcooked, they can't undercook
No,
it.
they just got to give you
So
another
they got to
steak.
give you another steak, or they'll go back and spit on it
Right.
and then bring it back to you.
Right.
They do that too. Is that bad manners? Spitting on steak?
Not yours.
Oh, all right. You're allowed to
Chew
spit on your own
with
steak.
the mouth open, like Rick does,
What?
is wrong. Do not chew food.
Joe, you couldn't even get your mouth closed. You were stuffing so much food in it the other day. It's like I'm thinking, how does someone open
You
his
don't
mouth
talk
that
with
wide?
food in your mouth, which I never do, and you do not chew with food in your mouth. You do not. You close your mouth. Don't talk with food in your
Joe,
mouth.
you never shut your mouth.
Oh,
how in the
gosh.
world could you even? I don't even know how he swallows. He's
Who's not shutting
even
their mouth
talking
today?
while he's swallowing.
Who is not
He's like,
shutting their mouth
"Oh."
right now?
Yeah,
Tip. Yes, tip. That's the thing. Yes, tip.
but what's the proper tip?
Unlike Rick, who does a tip,
What's the proper tip?
it says here 15 to 20%.
It's like, don't take any wooden nickels.
That's
Is that a
it.
good tip?
That's a good tip.
That's a good tip. Okay.
15 to 20% is the norm. Although it said in the article, most Americans tip 20% flat.
Well, what do most Europeans tip?
I have no idea. Probably 10%.
Europeans don't tip.
Don't tip.
There's no
I know,
tipping.
I know in Japan you
There's
don't
no
tip.
tipping, and now there may be some cow
But they
tipping.
probably pay their.
They go out into the fields and well, yeah, they pay their employees
enough that they don't need tip.
and then they just charge more for the food that that you're consuming.
Right.
So I don't know. I guess if it's already built in, if the employer is paying more money to the person serving you, do you get better service? Or do they spit on your steak still?
I think it's no difference.
You don't think there's any difference? No.
And then the last thing is don't overstay. When you're done eating, don't lean back and talk for 45 minutes. I mean, I've been to restaurants where we're in line and, it's going to be an hour and 15-minute wait. And, you say, okay, and you sit there. And they say that as soon as this table's done over here, we'll seat you, and because they've already done eating their food, you're figuring it's not going to be too long. And you look over a half hour later, and they're still sitting there, talking,
and
their food's all gone.
The table cannot be turned, so to speak.
And they can't take the food away. They can't do anything until the people actually get up.
And the bad part about that is for your servers, they're locked into waiting for you to clear that table, so that they can reseat someone there and make another tip.
Right.
And it doesn't work that well
unless I have
they could go by and accidentally spill something in your lap.
When I go in, if I'm watching a ball game, and I've even said to them, it's like, I'm sorry for being here so long because, you went in to watch the Ohio State game or you went in to watch it, which is a long time.
Yeah, you camp. You camp all the time.
I'll give my server more tip than normal to cover
the person that you're taking the position of.
I did, and I will do that.
And you've done that. And you try.
I could talk again about why are hot dogs called hot dogs.
We don't want to hear that again.
Who out there wants to hear why hot dogs
Nobody
are called
wants to hear that.
hot dogs?
No one wants to hear that.
Anybody interested?
They're
Let
not.
Rick know, and he won't tell me anyway.
They're not interested in
he's
what.
not interested.
They're not interested in what you have to say.
I'm just trying to fill time here for
Well, we
you,
don't
Rick.
have to fill time because I've got to leave and do another commercial.
Oh, Rick's got to
be
talk
another-
about
it's another
why ants go in his house all the time. He'll spend 45 minutes talking about that.
I don't have ants in my house.
Anything that you can talk about, you'll talk about.
Vicki said she had to change their cards due to fraud. This is the 4th time this summer. Well, I guess I'm extra cautious, and since I do have an IT background, I know enough not to open certain things because they can, infect your computer. I have not had any. I've been hacked one other time in my entire life. No, 2 other times. My son and I went to eat at a restaurant in Xenia, and the server copied my card information and tried to use it. Well, I'm assuming it was the server. It was someone back in the back of a house. That was one. And then Rick Morton. Hey, Dean Thompson. Hey, Dean.
Hey, Rick.
And Dean. Say hi to Dean.
Hi, Dean.
So anyway, I had been hacked once before, either through
I'd
email
to hack you
or whatever.
With the app.
But and I had to change all the passwords, and I've got so many email accounts. I've got 20, and so I've got to change all the passwords to my email accounts. I've got to change all my passwords to log. Their passwords are everything. Now, fortunately, because of all the hacking that goes on, more and more everything is tied to what they call 2-factor authentication, which means that you have to enter a separate number altogether, or it sends you something on your phone, and you have to, on your phone, confirm that that is you that is accessing the account, and that helps protect. So that is helpful. And it used to be that you didn't have to set that up unless you wanted to, but almost everyone now demands 2-factor authentication set up so that they don't have to worry about hearing your complaints. Now, Joe is going to get hacked because he's sleeping through this segment. Well, anyway, I'm going to go over and do some commercials. If there's anything that'll put you to sleep, Joe, it'll be talking about your what's the next thing you're going to talk about when we
I don't
come
know.
back?
Haven't decided yet.
Oh, so
I'm not going to tell you.
you're going to drop it on us.
Drop it on you.
Bye. Bye. We'll be back. I want to turn the mics off first.
Yeah, turn the mics off, Rick.
Mics are off.
Think zoo animals are uncooperative now, turning their backs on visitors and hiding in caves?
Well, buckle up for even more disappointment because now they're forming their own union.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett. In depth, behind the scenes stories just like these that we will dig up.
And sometimes make up. So don't you give up.
Not on us.
On The Murphy Report. Visit us on our website, themurphytheater.org, or on our own YouTube channel.
A new report is dropped every Monday morning.
It's news you can't count on The Murphy Report.
Hey, Amanda, what do panda bears with open sores and disgruntled zebras on strike have in common?
They both picket, Steve.
They both picket, Amanda.
It's news you can use.
And some you can lose on The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to us.
Welcome to downtown Wilmington, Ohio, the place to be. Experience something new with your family and friends in this vibrant and family-friendly historic district. When it comes to dining, shopping, and entertainment, downtown Wilmington has it all. From quick bites to high-end diners, we have a variety of food options to satisfy your taste buds. Explore our artisan boutique shops, jewelers, and florists for unique finds. Pamper yourself with soothing spa treatments, rejuvenating massages, and stylish haircuts at our top-notch studios. Dive into the world of art with our captivating galleries. And catch a show at the historic Murphy Theater featuring awe-inspiring performances and cultural events. Immerse yourself in history by visiting our iconic landmarks, such as the Murphy Theater, historic General Denver Hotel, our Cultural History Center, and beautifully preserved historic architecture. Throughout the year, Main Street Wilmington hosts a variety of exciting events that embody the spirit of our town. From the Hometown Holodazzle Illuminated Parade to the family-friendly Halloween event and our lively wine walk, there's always something fun happening. Additionally, the Convention and Visitors Bureau presents a summer concert series featuring the annual Rock the Block, and we also have our weekly farmers markets. We boast a designated outdoor refreshment area where you can purchase alcoholic beverages and carry them as you explore the town. So what are you waiting for? Plan your next weekend getaway in downtown Wilmington. Head over to mainstreetwilmington.com for all the latest updates on events, dining, shopping, and entertainment. Downtown Wilmington, Ohio is the place to be. We extend our gratitude to Ralph's American Grill, World Equestrian Center, and R&L Carriers for their sponsorship that supported the creation of this video.
The final resting place haunted junkyard is located at 988 Polk Road in Sabina, Ohio. Our hours of operation are 8 to 12 or midnight Friday and Saturday nights through the month of October. Our opening weekend is the last weekend of September.
All right, and by the way, if you're looking for a used car, Troy Bach and Washington Courthouse, right across from the Washington City Schools, has a car lot right between what is that, Pizza Hut and ice cream place there. Well, it's not ice cream, it's custard.
It's custard, but look what I found. See,
What'd
this
you
is
find?
the great thing about our software.
Oh, wow.
Is the
Car
fact that I
Express,
can
keep
pull
moving.
up something that is in the cloud. I can pull it into our
But we don't care. We're caring about Car Express. Keep moving. 740-248-5300. Troy Bach. Stop in and see Troy about your the car that you're looking for.
Yeah.
You know,
All right. And we're back.
and I'm back
Yeah.
just in time for Rick to go on a tangent.
I'm sitting here for a minute because you were going to introduce the next segment that you're
Oh,
talking
I was
about.
going to introduce the
And
next
what
segment.
is that, Joe Davis?
I'm going to tell you about America's funniest sport.
Pickleball.
Yeah, that could be today.
Yeah.
This was way back in the 1800s.
Well, funny ha-ha or funny peculiar?
I think more of a funny peculiar. That was the headline when I looked it up. America's Funniest Sport.
That's the front of our table there.
Yeah, that's the head front.
Yeah.
The name of the sport is called pedestrian. Remember I said it was a word that we...
Is that like Frogger?
Remember I said it's a word that we talk about today, but this sport has nothing to do with what we talk about today.
So it's called pedestrian?
It's called pedestrian.
Is that where you play in traffic?
See, nothing to do with that.
Oh.
But you walked. It was the sport was walking. That's what it was. Mm-hmm. It was big in the 1870s and 1880s, right after.
This pedestrian's going to go over to the restroom.
Good, bye. This was big in the 1870s, 1880s. It was started by Edward Payson Weston, and he loved long-distance walking, and he would just walk. I mean, they didn't have cars back then, and so you rode a horse or you rode in a buggy, and so a lot of people did walk. You walk to town, you walk places, and he loved walking long distance. So in 1860, there was a bet between a bunch of people, a bunch of guys, and it was the loser that was voting on who made president that year had to walk from Massachusetts to Washington, D.C. for when the president made his speech after he got elected, and he lost. He lost the bet. He bet against Abraham Lincoln. He said Abraham Lincoln's going to lose. Abraham Lincoln won. So he had to walk from Boston, Massachusetts to Washington, D.C., and it took him 10 days to walk that distance. And so after doing that, it started a trend, and then they started coming up with the sport of pedestrian. And the sport of pedestrian was walking. And they would give a distance to walk and how many days you could do the walk, how far you could walk. It was all about walking.
Oh, okay.
But he walked.
I gotta get my glasses.
Good. Frank Hart walked
They're on my chest.
Oh, God.
All right, I got my glasses. All right, let's go back.
Frank Hart walked 565 miles on a 6-day walk.
Who's Frank Hart?
Back in the day.
What day?
Back in the day when there was pedestrian walking, right after the Civil War, in 1860s to 1870s.
Back when you were born.
And it finally went into the 1880s, but then it died out. 1870s, 1880s was the, not the 60s, 1870s, 1880s after the Civil War. They got in. But if people walked back then, I mean, sometimes if you lived 9 miles out of town and you had to go to town,
his hands have to be the
you
same
had to walk
apart
to get there. So that's how people walk.
All
that's
right.
how people got to town. They walked to town.
They walked to town.
And
how many miles?
I don't know, whatever many miles it was.
You'd get here and the place would be closed.
That's it. By the time you get there, it's closed. You got to go back.
And that's what was called pedestrian?
Pedestrian was walking. It was a game of walking, a sport of walking.
A sport?
A sport. That's why they called it America's Funniest Sport.
Oh.
It was considered a sport to walk.
To walk.
How far could you walk? How many days did it take you to get there?
Well, I walk out to my car.
No, that's about as far as you walk.
Does that count? My car's parked in the front of the Murphy. I just walk out to the car at the end of the show.
When did we start high-fiving?
When did we start high-fiving?
Mm-hmm.
Was there a specific day?
No. More of a decade, I would say.
A decade. Okay, we started high-fiving probably...
Could have been 1 year, but I
in the 70s.
Correct. In the 70s, 1970s, we started high-fiving. That's when it first came out.
And what was the first instance of that they have for recorded time?
Dusty Baker slapped teammate Glenn Burke after a home run.
Where did he slap him?
in the hand.
Oh, okay.
He hit the home run, came across home plate. He put his hand up like this, and the other one slapped his hand. And that was the first time ever that they ever. They always slapped the guy on the behind as he went by.
Well, I think that sort of fell out of favor, particularly because among the sexes, sometimes it was frowned upon for like a male coach to slap a female player on her derriere.
Right.
So that was not considered appropriate.
First, and then later, the other one did it to Burke after another home run, and hit a home run, put a hand up, and they slapped it. So that's twice. Then after it happened the first couple of times, and people sort of talked about it, because back then every game wasn't televised like it is today. It would be game of the week or this game. Hey, the Reds going to be televised tomorrow. But they weren't always televised.
Are all the Reds games televised now?
Now, yeah, every game.
Like on Spectrum or something like that?
On a special television, whatever channel.
All right.
But anyway, they did it, and they got it on. They made a photograph of it, and they put it on the sports page, front page of the sports page.
And so that's what really ingrained.
And then people noticed it.
High-fiving.
And it was
Speaking of high-fiving, I think, doesn't it look like I need to get a haircut?
And in the article, the headline over the article,
I guess I'll get a haircut
when they did a hand was, give him a hand. He hit a home run. Give him a hand. And that's what it was called. Then a few years later, somebody called it
high five,
giving him a high five. And that's where it started. So the term high five did not start at the same time giving a high five was. But that 1977
makes you want to say,
things that makes you want to go,
Yeah. Well,
1980 was the first time they used the term high five.
Our software is working flawlessly. That's one of the reasons why we did not have the test stream that we were going to have this past Sunday at Vinyl Coffee. I wanted to make sure that the software was working properly so that the test would work properly. So apparently they have everything corrected. The only thing I have to do is put in a ticket and ask them why, after some of our viewers' names, do they have numbers? Yeah. So, but now, like Dean Thompson, it says at Dean Thompson 897, but there's no dash in between his name and. Whereas some people, like Vicky Kendall, it has Vicky Kendall -X2D.
Ooh.
We need to know. Inquiring minds want to know.
STD standard.
So anyway, I've decided I'm getting a haircut this afternoon, but I have to wait because after the show, Trevor Shoemaker of Main Street, Wilmington, is dragging this heavy, that's what he says, heavy amplifier that is going to run the speakers out on Main Street. He's going to have some, I guess, big burly guys come in with the amplifier. And
you mean Kevin's not going to carry it in?
And Kevin who?
All right.
Trevor? Trevor, no.
Trevor is not going to carry it in for you?
No, Trevor says it's far too heavy. This is like an old type style amplifier, which probably saved him money, I guess. But anyway, we have to take it to the second floor, into the studio upstairs, because that's where the automation software...
Just put it in the elevator.
There is no elevator.
Oh.
Yeah. There never will be an elevator in the Murphy Theater. It's 107 frickin' years old. They didn't have elevators when the Murphy Theater was first constructed. They probably would have had an elevator. It does have a dumbwaiter. It does come with a dumbwaiter. Oh my. It's 9:27, so we don't have a break for about 10 minutes. So Joe, do you have anything else to fill?
If I fill it, I have nothing to talk about the rest of the show. You want me to fill this in now?
Okay, so if you don't do it now, what do? We just sit here and look at each other?
I'm just asking you that if I do this after you do that commercial break, you've got to talk the rest of the time.
Oh, there's plenty to talk about. I'll talk about all kinds of
I'm sure you can.
I'll catch everybody.
Just make it interesting. Either do not talk about Beaver Creek, and do not talk about, well, if I put a Gigamatic into the Zikazaki, we can listen.
Davis grew up in Lees Creek, and he went to this Hilljack school that he went to where he had his bony legs all up and down the basketball court, and he professed to be the greatest basketball player that ever attended East Clinton, which is an untruth. And so he's always got to down my Beaver Creek, my Beavers, for his Astros.
They're not. We're in Clinton County.
What is an Astro
Wake
anyway?
up, Wilmington.
I mean, a beaver. A beaver is a cute, fuzzy little animal. What is an Astro? Runs around in a plastic helmet.
Goes up to the sky and comes back down. They actually have an Astro this year.
A mascot.
Mascot.
Yeah.
They actually have
Who
a
is
person
it? Is it a male
up.
or female?
I don't know.
Well,
They
we
didn't
need
ask.
to.
I didn't ask.
We need to expose.
I cannot.
You
check
know,
on that.
the Buckeye, the Ohio State Buckeye mascot, was a girl last year, because at the end of the season, what they do, because it's always a senior, most of the time it's a senior, so they had her in her Buckeye outfit, and she came out of the horseshoe with her helmet, with her Buckeye off, and skipped along, I guess, Lane Avenue or whatever, where on the lane is.
She skipped along.
Skipped to my do, whatever. And do you know how much? Isn't that ridiculous? How much to park there is now?
Oh my gosh!
Almost $12 for us to park
For 2 hours or 3 hours.
to do free a game for the Ohio State club football team. We pay $12. We're paying to do it. It's incredible.
Speaking of Buck, the logo person,
The mascot. Joe can't think of that, so he's having a brain cramp.
Rick's put me to sleep this morning, and my brain's falling asleep.
I keep things
But you know, there are two, but during the off season, not during the game, there's only one. But to make a speech, or if someone's opening something and they want,
there's a second Buckeye.
If Bucky can be there, there is two.
I don't think they're called Bucky.
But they cannot be at the same time. Friends call him that. That's a nickname.
Yeah.
But you got to be special friend.
This is Boney here.
Boney.
He's not confused. Don't confuse him with Bucky, because he's not Bucky. He's Boney.
And
Kevin Martin's.
The two cannot
friend.
be at the same place. I mean, different places at the same time.
Would that be like two Santa Clauses at the mall at the same time?
Right, at the same time.
What do you do?
So if one's
Is
over,
that a high five?
If one's over here and one's over here, different parts of the state of Ohio, they still cannot do it at the same time.
When we had when we did the show up from our radio studios in Jeffersonville, we had, who was the black cowboy that dressed up in the Buckeye outfit? That was he a cowboy?
I wasn't there.
Well, anyway, he was a mascot for the Buckeyes. Now, I don't think he was an official mascot.
Oh, that Buckeye.
He became an official mascot
Right, I
in
don't
the eyes of a
remember
lot
his
of
name.
people. Because I've got some.
I think he still does at the games.
Yeah, I've got some ESPN pictures. He'd come down and be on the show if we asked him. He did the last time. He did a couple times. He came down.
Did he?
Yeah.
There was another one that a friend of mine knew because he was dressed up, had the paint on and everything, and his name was Larry, and he dressed up and was on TV.
Was he a
all the
cable
time,
guy?
But I've never seen him recently.
Oh, maybe he died.
So
he could have passed away.
I don't know. I need to ask the person I knew.
Boney passed away. Yeah,
Boney's
that's
still
all
around.
that's left of him. Yeah. He doesn't even have a body. Well, the body's under the table.
Is that it?
His head's just sticking up from the table. Yeah.
It's like a drink. It didn't have enough body.
Right. Oh, you're so funny. Is it time for a commercial?
I think it's time for a commercial.
It's 9:32. It's not time for commercial. We got 8 minutes. So do your 8 minutes of film.
Oh, God. I was trying to kill time.
We are killing. Well, it's time no matter what.
Graveyard shift, skeleton in the closet, and skeleton staff are three terms in the past that were used. And this being
for Boney?
Halloween time, and Boney's here, I thought it'd be a good time to talk about
bones.
The bones. Where did these come from?
Now, what are bones made of?
Bones.
No, I mean, what material? What material makes our bones?
I've never asked.
Is it cartilage? Is it calcium? Is it
I think it's more
phosphate?
calcium phosphate.
Is it calcium phosphate?
Yeah, calcium phosphate.
Yeah. Is it
Sounds like something
vitamin
you
D,
drink,
vitamin C, other minerals? What
Didn't
makes
you used to
bones?
drink a phosphate?
You could look that up. Phosphate is actually a drink that they used to make in the old days.
Right.
Yeah.
But anyways, in 1897, the late shift worked all by themselves overnight in the dark.
In the dark?
In the dark.
How could you work in the dark?
I don't know, but that's...
Where was this?
They didn't have electric.
Where would they-
1897.
Where would they work? Well, candles. They could have had candles.
Late. And
Lanterns. They could have had
you
lanterns.
ask questions that aren't in my article.
Oh. Well, if it's not in his article.
And it
then-
was the newspaper called the police shift in a news article one time, the graveyard shift. There were three police shifts that day. You know, the early morning, midday, and then the last one.
Is this what we now refer to first, second, and third shift?
First, second, third shift.
So
and it was called the graveyard shift.
The graveyard shift being the third shift?
The third shift worked overnight.
I used to work the third shift at one time when I worked in a foundry around college time.
Do you know where they got the term skeleton in the closet? And I forgot. When I looked this up, I didn't know. As I read it, it reminded me. I don't know when I heard it.
I don't know, but does that have something to do with your past?
No.
No? Those skeletons in the
But I
closet?
had heard this years ago and forgot about it.
Where's the term come from, Joe?
Back in the day, 1832, doctors would, especially if they were inmates that had passed away or whatever,
Wait. Doctors, inmates, doctors and inmates, not the same thing.
I was getting ready to
gonna
explain
get there.
that.
Okay.
And
So is this in prison?
It wasn't in prison, but if a prisoner died, the doctors would ask for their skeleton after they died.
Why?
To study it.
Oh.
To study it. And so, if it wasn't, nobody claimed the body, things like that. There are certain times if nobody claimed the body,
Right.
the doctors would end up asking for the skeleton.
So the doctor would claim
So the doctors would end up putting them on a thing and hanging it, and then hanging it in their closet. And they sometimes would have 3 or 4 or 5 skeletons hanging in their closet.
Right.
The doctor would. Because over time, he's going to pull one out and he's going to start studying it. Compare this skeleton to the last one. Why did certain things happen? Why is this one taller than that one? They wanted to find out information.
What do you mean, why is this one
They
taller
studied
than
it.
the other one?
Why they studied it, I didn't ask the doctors. This was back in 1832.
Well, that was about when you went to school.
But if somebody was at the doctor office and they opened up that closet door, there's a bunch of skeletons hanging in their closet.
What were they hanging on?
I didn't
Goat
say.
racks?
With whatever it could have been. I said they hung them on something and put them in their closet. Could have been just a rope.
A rope.
But over time,
That would have looked interesting.
Over time, it has come to mean something you don't want talked about, or family member you don't want. You have skeletons in your closet.
That's what they would say?
That's what they would say.
Yeah, but they only said that about you.
No. Well, about Rick
And they
Phillips.
said that Joe's legs, when he played basketball, looked very much like the legs on a skeleton. And they weren't. They actually had...
It's amazing. You go back to the one I talked about a couple weeks ago about being envious and jealous. You're envious of me.
Of your bony legs?
You're envious of my legs.
Of your bony legs.
Because you didn't have good-looking legs like me. You're so envious.
My legs, I was a track runner. You were a bony basketball player.
I was a track runner, too. I was a track runner.
Oh, what did you run?
The 400.
What was your best time?
48 seconds.
Ball to dash.
48.2 or something. I don't remember.
Oh, see, now he just a silly millimeter longer. Joe, if you're going to be honest, be honest.
I don't remember what the point was.
Don't lie about your. Well, points matter. Points matter. So anyway, well, We still have to kill 2 more minutes before we can go to break.
Why can't you
I
take a
can't
break
believe,
anytime you
I-
want?
Well, I can. It's my show. But I cannot believe that we can't even fill a lousy 2, 3, 4 minutes so that we
You can.
so that we can get
Start talking
so
about
that we
Beaver
can
Creek.
get to commercials.
Did they build a new sidewalk in Beaver Creek High School? Talk about it for 45 minutes.
I don't know whether there are a lot of schools that are putting ballot measures on their ballots to raise additional money for funding in schools. And ever since I was in high school, which has been a while, it's interesting. Beaver Creek has always tried to build a new high school. They built a new junior high school at one time. We have 2 junior high schools, but we only have 1 high school. And they wanted to build another high school and make the high school a junior high school. But most of the people that live in the Beaver Creek area are tightwads. They're thrifty. Well, a lot of them are either military or they were GM workers at the time. I don't think there's that much anymore. There are a lot more professionals that live in Beaver Creek because it's become a lot more affluent over the years as the tax base has increased and things like that, much like Centerville. But anyway, they still have been unable to pass a school levy for a new high school. And I think, once again, it's on the ballot. So they keep putting it on the ballot even when people continue to vote it down. So maybe this year we'll get our new high school. Well, I still have a close proximity with Beaver Creek and its high school.
You know, it's funny. I went there for some meetings, and I would see people. I say, "Have you ever heard of Rick Phillips?" And nobody knows you.
Who were you asking? People that are there now?
Yeah.
Why would they know me now?
Because you're such a.
I went to school there.
You go to East Clinton and
eons ago.
mention my name to people. They know who I am.
Yeah, they know that because you're wanted in 6 states. You know. What do you expect? Hey, we've burned up those 2 minutes. It is now 9:40. We can take a break, which we will. And when we come back, Joe will talk about his bony legs and why he is so infamous at East Clinton and throughout Clinton County. Hey, Joe, remember to turn the mics off. Mics are off.
Thank you.
An overworked office manager with too much already on her plate, spotted at a local all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet.
Indeed, it's a sweet and sour love story of great fortune.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Investigative reporting. It's what we do, sometimes here at The Murphy Report.
From dining to fighting crime and everything in between, including the latest coming to Ohio's hometown theater, The Murphy.
The Murphy Report. A new report every Monday on the Murphy Theater website and on our own YouTube channel.
The mistrusted name in made-up news.
A badge we wear with honor.
Ooh, we get badges?
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us. When fast food takes longer to order than it does to eat.
all the heartbreaking news you've come to expect from us.
And some you don't. I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Leave real news to others. We'll give you all the made-up news you need to know.
Along with the facts about Ohio's hometown theater, The Murphy.
Like the special gift recently left for us in the balcony ladies' room.
Nuggets of newsworthy newsiness, only on The Murphy Report.
The Murphy Report. Find us on our website, themurphytheater.org, or on our very own YouTube channel with a new story every Monday morning.
The Murphy Report. If it's news to you,
It's news to us.
Roller Haven is located at 1640 U.S. Highway 22 Northwest, Washington Courthouse, Ohio. The perfect place for a day out with the family, birthday parties, and even an organization, event, or fundraiser. Check out our website, rollerhavenwch.com. Or give us a call at 740-335-6481, and we can help plan your event. We look forward to seeing you there.
All right, we're back on the air, and
Hello.
Jerry K. I'm assuming you think that's Jer Bear?
I do not know.
Forrest Gump walked for 3 years, 2 months, 14 days, and 16 hours on his cross-country journey. What
Wow.
the hell does that mean?
I don't know. I was talking about the pedestrian.
Oh, okay.
Your mind can't go that far to remember back. I knew what he was talking about.
Okay. All right. Well, we've solved that riddle. Oh gosh.
Remember I said this guy walked 565 miles in 6 days? And
No, I was probably
you're dozing.
I was using the restroom. Remember, I took my restroom break when you went on and started bloviating.
On the pedestrian?
So anyway, on the pedestrian.
You got back in time to hear that, but you just forgot.
I did. Well, I ignored those things.
But the first one was it
repeating
started because the guy that started the pedestrian, he lost a bet, and he bet against the guy that ran against Lincoln in the presidential election, and he lost because Lincoln won.
Was that?
And then the bet was
Was that Daniels? What was the guy's name that ran
seems
against?
like it was Daniels. Yeah.
Lincoln. Yeah.
And the bet was they were in Boston, Massachusetts. The bet was whoever lost had to walk from Boston to Washington, D.C.
How many miles was that?
I didn't ask.
That was probably a fur piece back then.
Yeah, and it took him 10 days.
It's probably a fur piece even now.
Took him 10 days to walk that distance.
Wow.
Be there in time for
How long
the
would
inauguration.
50 miles.
He had to be there by the inauguration.
What does a human being, how fast do we walk? Do we walk like 2 miles an hour, 3 miles an hour?
Depends on the person.
Just think how long it would
You walk about...
Well, you got longer legs, but just think, what'd you drop? Under your chair there. What is that?
Well, that's my hearing aid box.
Oh, okay.
I just saw that.
You wouldn't be able to hear.
Yeah.
So,
it was in my pocket up here.
Okay. So anyway, if you walked a couple miles an hour and you wanted to walk to Cincinnati, that would take you some time, because we're talking 50, 60, 70 miles, depends on where you're walking to, from, whatever. That would be a fur piece
So
as
there's
well.
fast walking and there's stroll walking. That's different.
Well, I'm a man of leisure, so I would probably stroll
man of
to
leisure,
Cincinnati.
all right.
I would probably now, if I was trying to get there for a reason, because I wanted to see a baseball game and the Reds were playing, I would probably take double time, or a Bengals game, or. But anyway, Boney's got some long fingers. I bet he's a piano player. You think?
Looks like.
Does he play piano? Hey, be careful.
It's what's scary is my hand looks an awful lot like that.
Yeah, so do your legs. And he doesn't have any legs. But you've got those typically East Clinton bony legs for a basketball
I
player.
go to Planet Fitness workout, and there's one machine that's got the
You
whole
go
wall.
to Planet Fest.
There's whole wall is a mirror, and as I'm like my hands down,
You go to Planet Fitness.
and it looks like I'm looking over like, oh, that looks like a skeleton.
Joe calls me from Planet Fitness. He says, "Hey, there's this girl in leggings in front of me that I'm staring at, and I think she thinks that I'm staring at her, which I am." Joe's a crotchety old man going to check out the young things at Planet
I
Fitness.
go in and
He says that's what keeps me fit.
I'm probably one of the quickest workers there. I go in and get my stuff done and get out.
Do you have to wipe things down?
Yep.
So that's a requirement. So
Yep.
if that's since COVID. So they give you. Do they have towels and things there to wipe them down, or they
Paper
have
towel.
paper towels, do they also have like alcohol spray or something?
You got to spray.
Okay.
Get it on it, and then you wipe it down, and it dries up itself.
Well,
It's got alcohol. Yeah.
Alcohol.
It's like a pink collar.
Oh, it's a pink color? Yeah. A collar? A collar.
Collar.
It's a collar?
C-O-L-O-R.
Like a pink collar? Like
Not
this?
a collar.
No. Okay.
A collar.
So, I guess if you think about it, walking can be good for you. Is that what you're saying?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It strengthens your muscles, your heart. Do anything for the brain? I think that it probably, when you walk, you generate
Blood flow.
Yeah. So it always helps the blood flow. You need blood flow because you don't have much.
I don't have much blood
Well,
flow.
I mean, it's incredible how thin your skin is. We talk about other people being thin-skinned. This man really is thin-skinned. He can just scrape his arm and he will bleed profusely for hours upon hours. And he's always wrapped up like a mummy. That's what he looks like. He looks like a mummy. He's got all this gauze bandage.
I don't have any on right now, believe it or not.
But do you have some in your car?
Yes.
Yes, you always carry.
I carry it in my car. It's in my volleyball bag.
He carries a bag of gauze in case he scratches himself or he scrapes himself.
Which we did at one of the games. I went from up where we were talking before the game started, left my phone or something in the car, went down to get it, and as I'm going down the steps at Miami Trace, or no, it was at Washington Courthouse, as I'm going down the steps, somebody was going by, then they changed their mind because they went this way. Then real quickly
brushed you.
jerked back.
They brushed you?
Well, they got close where I moved over to give them room like that, and as I did, I hit the side of the thing, and it cut my arm. And I looked down, and it was just white scraping. You know, if you brushed yourself on something, and you know how if you do like that, you get a little white, it looks white.
But then
That's all it looked like.
But then it started
I
bleeding.
walked another 30 feet to my car. By the time I got there, I mean, dropped with
But
blood.
is this all attributed strictly to your blood thinner? Or
My blood thinner.
Or is this something that, you're just a weird human being
Well,
that has
between the two,
thin skin?
between me being weird and the blood thinner that I'm on because I had a stent put in, causes my blood to thin, and it causes my
wait a
skin
minute.
to be very,
You
very
had a
thin.
stent installed, and so when you have a stent installed, they give you thinner so that it doesn't get clogged?
Right.
Because the stent itself could probably block a artery or whatever.
It's like if your thing's this way, if the stent puts it out, so you got blood flow, but not only there where the stent is, but all over. You don't want plaque to build up, so they thin your blood. So
Now, is this the same plaque that builds up on your teeth?
They never asked them that.
Yeah.
Said
That
plaque,
would
so I'm
be
assuming
interesting.
it's
You
plaque.
gotta ask your dentist
Plaque.
when you go to your dentist or your cardiologist.
Or my cardiologist. Well,
They
I
could
just
probably-
was,
they
so I
could-
won't see him for a while.
Okay, well,
hopefully.
then you won't be able to ask him. You can ask your dentist. You'll see your dentist next, right? Right. Anyway.
Some interesting things.
So, tomorrow, Uncle Punky will be in.
Yay!
So it'll be three of us.
Come on, Mark. Hurry up.
And then Friday, Joe Davis will be in
And
with
Mark,
Uncle Punky.
bring lots of things to talk about.
And, well, he'll do This Day in History and some of the other
lots
stuff. that he does.
lots and lots of this day in history.
But anyway, you will not be doing the Miami Trace game with us Friday night.
Friday night.
So,
I'll be doing-
A, I will have to drive myself. Imagine that. B, I can eat a lot, and I can stop and eat at a nice
yeah,
restaurant
you'll
afterwards.
stop and eat and pay for food since I'm not there.
Well, I'll probably have a Panther burger while I'm there, and I'll probably...
You gonna ask for your own Panther burger?
No.
Are you gonna have Uncle Punky go get it for you, or what? How you gonna get it? I'm the one who always gets it for you.
Uncle Punky will go to the same place that you went to get your Panther burger, and they'll remember him, because he's a weird-looking character anyway. But anyway, Uncle Punky will be doing camera, and I'm thinking that I'll have him come up and do it in the press box. He'll run the camera. But we want a second camera, so maybe not. And it will depend on whether we're in the same predicament that we were last week. They are anticipating a very big crowd for the black and blue game, which is, Miami Trace.
But we weren't up there because of the crowd. We were there because of all the extra
Press. But there'll still be a lot of press because
But a lot of the press
it's a well-followed
that's there
game.
normally.
That's right. It is a well-followed game because it is a grudge match. And so
It's still Fayette County press.
it's not just Fayette County, it's SOSA from Ross County and some of the other.
Do you think SOSA will be back?
I think they'll be back because they've been to other games, where there's been a lot of interest in the game. And of course, there'll probably be a lot of interest in the game simply because Miami Trace and the Blue Lions could actually, one of the two or all along with Jackson, they all three could end up being champion with one loss. Well, not with one league loss because a lot of people don't realize
and
it.
I showed Sean the other day where we would have been up on the top tier.
Right.
And Sean, with that wall in front of us, it's like this way that took out. Sean's like, "Hey, no way!" How can you do play-by-play when you can't see from 30-yard line to 30-yard line?
Right. Miami Trace has a nice home press box. It is a 2-tier press box, and it's fine for
But
on
the
the
top
second
tier is not made for play-by-play.
No, it's made for radio or it's made for newspaper.
Press, yeah.
Other press people. It has very little available window space for people that are actually doing video. And that's why when Aaron, their athletic director, he had suggested that we do outside the press box because the weather was nice. And outside the press box on either side, they have a wing that is covered,
Right.
but it's for cameras.
Right.
And the other side is usually for the Miami Trace cameras that run the big board that
Well,
you
he
see.
was suggesting, we do the talk from inside, but we could put a camera out there. And then I said, why don't we just, if we had a table, we could do the thing here.
And lo and behold, there happened to be a table at the back of the press box, which we snatched and put out on the that little side. It fit perfectly.
And it was really good.
Yeah, I think it worked out well.
If you weren't sitting up front and blocking our view, we could have been there.
It's important. The camera is important. You
You
guys
could have been on the outside.
Actually, Sean did perfectly well.
You could have been outside where Sean was, and me and Sean could have
was
been.
on the other side, actually sitting or seated or
he stood.
standing.
He stood.
Next to the actual fans.
Fans.
He was right in the thick of things. And we have done sports broadcasting at Clinton Massey from the stands before when it was the grudge match with Wilmington.
Well, what was nice there
years
is
ago.
you're sitting around the fans that are your fans. A lot of times the fans that are around us are the opposing fans.
Well, if you're on the opposite side, you probably don't want to be too noisy because the fans, if they realize you're for the other team, they may try to interrupt you or cause
Or
havoc.
when we're up there and you hear, you cheating refs.
We never said that.
No, the fans
Yeah,
would be
and
screaming
they
that.
say that frequently.
Very frequently.
But they do apparently they do, not just with the Kansas City Chiefs, because it certainly appeared that way with last week's crew at the Miami Trace Jackson game, that there was some cheating going on, or at least some if it wasn't cheating, it was absolutely atrocious refereeing, and they should not be allowed to referee games anymore.
I mean, they were
when they're that bad.
the calls that were missed were very very bad.
Well, and
missed
they
calls.
only called them really against Miami Trace. There were a couple calls against Jackson, but it was at the end of the game when it didn't mean anything.
2-touchdown lead.
Yeah, when it didn't mean anything.
But the one that, like I said,
The fumble
where he was standing. The thing that got me was not only was the guy standing and the ball catapulted out, the player was not on the ground.
Yeah.
The referee went in there, blew his whistle, and was pointing down like this, like
a knee touched the ground or
oh,
something.
he's down, down,
Which he
down,
didn't.
and then quickly move the chain lines, move the chains, let's
Right.
move the chain.
And that
it's
happened not once, but a couple times on other occasions.
And
as
it's
far
like,
as-
why was he so in a hurry? There was no hurry because there was a flag down.
Well, we actually
and
thought
you have
that
to wait.
I thought that the refs were from the NFL in Kansas City, but they apparently weren't.
But he, and then later someone asked him about that call. Well, the coach was over there, and he goes, well, I didn't really see the ball. I didn't see it, so I can't, I assumed it was down. And he didn't see it go out. He assumed it was down. Well, if you're assuming it was down, you don't go in there and go, it was down, definitely down, and just keep pointing down. I mean, he was very emphatic that it was down.
Yeah.
If you're not sure, there's other
And
referees.
actually, had the ball been valid and it was a fumble, it's probably going to result in a touchdown.
I mean, Miami Trace would have had the ball right at the 50-yard line.
Miami Trace, they came out smoking. They scored 2 touchdowns before Jackson scored at all. Jackson was reeling. And it was obvious that the refs were trying to step in.
You got to get them back in the. Well, right after that, every time we ran 60 yards or 40 yards on a run play, face mask, or they did, and we stopped them. If we stopped them, it was a face mask. And
it was
let them go down the field.
It was a shame because I hate to see that in any athletic event where it's obvious that there is such bias. And what's even more unusual was that the bias was the other team's whole crew at Miami Trace. So it wasn't like it was a Trace crew trying to change the outcome for Miami Trace. It was the Jackson crew.
Yeah, it used to be the home team. Got.
That's why you call it
the homered.
You got homered.
But this was anti-homered.
Yeah. So anyway, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. We will be back tomorrow with yours truly.
Sorry.
Joe and Uncle Punky will be in to shake things up.
Am I coming tomorrow?
Yes, you are coming in tomorrow. You're coming in the rest of the week since you're not going to be at the game on Friday night.
Well, soon, Joe will not be here on Monday.
This is what Joe says, but Joe doesn't know.
Soon, Joe will not be coming in every
Joe
morning.
Joe does not know. Joe, he wants to
sleep.
He wants to announce basketball. He wants to announce. He just thinks that because the Buckeyes will no longer be playing, he has no interest. But anyway, Joe, wake up. It's time to
wake up, Wilmington.
All right. Everybody, take care.
Adios, amigos. Me llamo Jose Davis. ¿Qué se llama usted?